confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give.
Oh,
man.
man.
Run pass option. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball. He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Returnable for Grant. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section with the columnist right, possible air raid. So we'll see. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They'll run with his 2nd-year man from ASU, Kalen Balazs. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now it's Jackson. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him
7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. A draw play now. Balazs. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
3rd.
They'll run here with Balazs. And he's got the 1st before he's
brought down at the 39-yard line.
6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Balazs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And here now a look at the Dolphins' offensive unit.
And they should come in pretty well rested because they had their open week last week. Ideally, all teams want to have that open week later in the year rather than this early. But you make do with what they give you. So you take the time off, rest up, heal up, and come in ready to play.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 12-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Score! Set the tone.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. A look here on your screen at how Washington's going to line up defensively. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
They run it with Balaj. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 2nd down now. It's Thompson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited.
Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off.
By that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're
looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback.
I can't believe that's on that whole camera, though.
Down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Here's Jackson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Well, the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Christian Wilkins. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And out come the Dolphins now. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Jackson. Caught the tight end Walford. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Covers that time by Aaron Colvin. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. To throw again is Jackson. And this is Parker, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Golden Tate, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. That's fielded in the end zone, and he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Geis, and this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3.
Check 50, check 50.
They'll try and get it with Geis. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
Break it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
As this unit comes back out there, let's focus in on Darius Geis. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the...
Got me fucked up. I'm balling,
The
boy.
sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st.
Who you talking about, Ree?
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got a man wide open, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
What, bro? I couldn't hear you. I had my phone on
This one
the
goes for
microphone.
20. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Jackson.
Touchdown take.
And that is incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.